Hello students, welcome to CivicCentre IAS. As part of daily economy series, we will have a discussion on E-shram Portal. Nothing but the unorganized workers, especially those who are not under the regulatory purview of Government of India. These will be provided a dedicated platform, that is E-shram Portal. That was established way back in 2021 after COVID-19 especially to calculate the unorganized labor force, how much labor force is present in India, and at the same time, what are the different types of problems that they are facing. So, obviously, it is a one-stop dedicated portal for your unorganized workers. Here, unorganized workers means your gig workers are also present, and daily wage laborers, each and everyone who are not under the organized sector. These will be covered under E-shram Portal. So recently, the Ministry of Labor and Employment has come up with a data. As of July ending for 2025, the registrations in E-shram Portal have been reached almost 30.95 crores. So that is the 30.95 crores. That is the extent of how unorganized workers are present in this economy. And at the same time, if you look at the purpose behind this E-shram Portal, as for government, at least 30 to 40 crores were there under unorganized sector. To get them back into the organized sector, this portal was established. Nothing but informal economy to formal economy. Informal to formal economy. Formalization of economy. That is also one of the major concern. So if you look at the significance of this move, especially by Government of India, what is the significance of this database? So first you need to identify the unorganized workers under different areas. Whether it should be from agriculture, whether it should be from industry sectors, or even manual works. So these will be identified at the first phase, and they will be categorized according to the industry wise. Second one, the Government of India is providing different types of welfare benefits, welfare schemes, right? So the targeted delivery will be available for these E-shram Portal registers. Once you registered in E-shram Portal, it will provide a universal account number which consists of 12 digits, just like your Aadhaar number. So it will be used to get the benefits from Government of India, and at the same time different state governments also. If you look at one nation, one ration. So let's suppose some of the migrant workers moving from one state to another state, obviously they require a PDS entitlements. If they have a universal account number, then it would be easy to get them their entitlements. That's why the targeted delivery will be very easy. Third one, portability of benefits. Nothing but the mass migration of labor force from one area to another area. Obviously, they will get the continued services, especially welfare schemes. So that is also one of the major significance of this move. And key features. What are the key features of this program? Accidental insurance coverage. So the government is running some of the insurance policies, especially for all the citizens, by linking with their bank accounts. And one scheme is if they are providing 12 rupees, and another one is 330 rupees. These are two types of insurance, two insurance coverages. Please do mention in comment section what are the names for these two schemes. So accidental insurance coverage will be provided. Let's suppose if any death happened to the labor force, then obviously lump sum amount will be issued. Next one, future social security benefits. Nothing but let's suppose in future the government is extending some other benefits, then obviously they will approach the E-shram Portal, so that social security benefits will be provided each and everyone who are registered on E-shram Portal. Skill upgradation. So the government is running different types of skill programs under Skill India Mission, SIM. So the labor force especially who wants to upgrade their skills, then obviously the government will provide a skilling program under National Skill Development Corporation. So that is also one of the major advantage and features of this program, E-shram Portal. So what are the challenges? Awareness and digital literacy. So obviously we are talking about unorganized sector. So most of the time, if you look at from agriculture perspective, majority of the farmers or farming community doesn't have any proper education and digital literacy. So obviously, it will be one of the major hindrance to enroll into this program. Second one, self-declaration accuracy. Whether they will fall under whether agriculture or industry or any other type of activity. Then obviously, this self-declaration accuracy is also one of the major issue for enrolling into the E-shram Portal. Next one, funding and sustainability. So to maintain such large databases, obviously the government needs a huge funding. So obviously the funding is also one of the major constraint. Data privacy. Obviously, the government is expecting it to be between 30 to 40 crores. So 30 to 40 crores database of unorganized sector, their basic details, whether their privacy will be breached or not. Data privacy is also one of the major concern, not only for unorganized sector, even for organized sectors are also one of the major issue. Next one. So what is the way forward to holistically cover these type of E-shram Portal to get them back into the formalization of economy? Intensive awareness campaigns. Obviously, you should focus on NSOs and employers and local area government entities, government agencies should provide a intensive awareness campaign so that each and everyone should get benefited from this portal. Simplifying registration process. So that is also one of the major issue. So if you look at in normal circumstances, let's suppose if you want to create any account, let's suppose, then obviously there is a tedious process, right? So obviously these processes are known to some organized persons. But what about unorganized sectors? They don't have any education skills. They don't have any digital literacy. So obviously, you need to simplify the procedure so that the maximum enrollments will be achieved. Next one, convergence of schemes. So government of India is providing some schemes, and at the same time, state government is providing some schemes. So obviously, the convergence of these schemes, if they are in similar nature, so that is also one of the major issue. If convergence doesn't happen, then obviously there would be conflicts. Next one, grievance redressal. Just like how the grievances will be addressed in a similar way. Let's suppose if any issue arising out of this E-shram Portal for any unorganized workers, then obviously there is a dedicated toll line or dedicated offices across the country, so that wherever any issue arising from these portal, obviously these unorganized force will be approach these grievance mechanisms. Skill mapping and employment linkages. So obviously when the skilling is done through different types of skilling initiatives, then obviously employment linked incentives, ELI, will be provided to the employers so that they will take these unorganized database and they will provide the skill also, so that they will get a meaningful job security. So skill mapping and at the same time employment linkages are also major area where you need to focus. So that is the discussion for E-shram Portal. So let's have a look at one practice question. So how can we expect a mains based question? Discuss the role of E-shram Portal in empowering India's unorganized workforce. What are the challenges in its implementation? How can it be addressed? So if you look at introduction part, just brief about E-shram and its launch. So when was it was started and what was the purpose behind this E-shram portal. And next one is objectives and features that we have already discussed. Highlight the key goals and tools like universal account number, multilingual access. So in a recent update, 22 languages were supported in these E-shram portal. So you don't worry about your language. So the constitution has recognized 22 languages. These 22 languages will be applicable to these E-shram portal so that you can conveniently register yourself through your language. Next one, benefits. What are the different types of benefits? Social security benefits, financial inclusion. So each and everyone will be under the financial inclusion and portability. These are some of the benefits. And the challenges, digital divide. Obviously, the rich and poor gap, how it was there in inequalities. In a similar way, haves and have-nots of digital knowledge, digital divide will be there. Corruption. So mostly these are unorganized in nature, right? So at the starting stages, especially if you want to register in this portal, maybe some corruption element is also present. Limited immediate benefits. So the benefits will be in long term, but very limited at the short term. What is the way forward? Strengthen digital literacy. So obviously you need to provide a digital literacy and strengthen their skills. Ensures data privacy and enhance awareness. These are some of the way forward. And conclusion, emphasize its role in inclusive growth. How these E-shram portal will be plays a important role in inclusive growth of this economy. So that is the discussion for E-shram portal. So thank you for watching class. If you have any doubts, please do mention in comment section. And at the same time, if you have any queries regarding this E-shram portal or mains answer writing practice, feel free to contact us. Thank you.